Today, I'm going to share with you how to tailor-made your own grocery logbook app. If you are currently using a manual way to record your grocery list, either with a notebook, or an Excel file, or a free app, then this video is definitely right to you. You may tailor-made your very own grocery logbook app after watching this. Alright, let's start now. Starting with the data first. For this app, we need 3 tables: the grocery shop, purchased item master, and purchased item detail. Let's check the table structure. This is the grocery shop table. It is used to recording grocery shop information, such as shop name, address, customer care line, and photo. The next table is purchased item master. This table is for recording the purchase master info, such as receipt number, receipt image, grocery, and purchase date. Next, the purchase item detail table. This table is part of the purchase item master table. This is a child table. It is recording the purchase item, item image, quantity, price, and expiry date. Now, the table is ready. Let's back to the AppSheet for further configuration. Start with the grocery shop table. Set the timestamp as date time type, and the initial value as now. Set the it as text, with uncheck the show checkbox, as this column is for system reference, and we don't want it to appear in the app. Next, set the initial value as unique it. Next, set the name column as name type. Set the address column as address type. Set the customer care line column as phone type. Set the photo as image type. And the last column is auto-generated by AppSheet after save and verify data. Next table, purchased item master. Set the timestamp as date time type, with initial value now. Set the it as text, and uncheck the show option. Then set the initial value as unique it. Set the receipt number as text type. Then check the scannable option to enable the barcode scanning. Set the receipt column as image type. Set the grocery ID column as reference, with the source table as grocery shop. Set the purchase date column as date type, and initial value as today. The related purchased item column is auto-generated by the AppSheet. The next 2 columns are the value from grocery shop. Set the column name as grocer phone, with app formula grocer.customer care line. And set the type as phone. Set the column name as grocer address, with formula grocer.address, and set the type as address. The last table, purchased item detail. This is a child table of purchased item master. Set the timestamp as date time, and initial value as now. Set the master it as reference type, with the source table as purchased item master. Then, enable the as a part of option. Set the item name as name type. Set the photo as image type. Set the note as long text. For the set it as a num type, with value pieces or gram. Set the quantity as number. Set the price as price, and the currency symbol as RM. Set the expiry date as date, with initial value as today. Add a virtual column as unit price, with a formula price divided by quantity. And don't forget to set the currency symbol. Add another virtual column as purchase date, with formula master@purchase date. Last, add another virtual column, expiring day, with a formula, expiry day minus today, then divide by 24. Convert is our format and store as number. This formula is returning the number of days of the item is going to expired. The computer key is an auto-generate column by AppSheet. To do this, make the master id and item name as key. Then save and verify data. And the AppSheet will auto-generate the computed key column. Alright, data is ready, let's proceed with the user interface. First, create a grocery store. This grocery store getting data from grocery shop table. The view type is a deck and the position is the menu. Sorting the data by column name. Then the main image is photo. Primary header is name. The image shape is a full image, you may try the square or round image setting. Then add a view map and call phone actions. Next, configure the purchased item master view. This view is auto-generated by AppSheet. We just need to configure the column order. Next, the grocery shop detail. This view is auto-generated by AppSheet too. So we just need to configure the column order. Next, the grocery list. We may enter the purchased item in this form. Set the data source as purchased item master table, with deck view type. And the position set it right. Data is sort by purchase date, with receipt number as a primary header, grocery id as secondary data, and the purchase date as a summary column. You may set the main image as receipt. But to make the apps look clean, I prefer no image. Next, the action. Make sure the show action bar is enabled. Then add the view map and call phone action. Or you may disable the action bar. Next, the purchased item master form. This is an auto-generated view too. So we just need to set the column order. First input is the purchase date, followed by taking a picture of the receipt. Enter the receipt number or by scanning. Select the grocery from the list. Data listed here is registered in the grocery shop module. Next, the item list. Click the new button to add item. The item list form is sourced from purchase item detail table, the child table of purchased item master. This view is auto-generated by AppSheet. So we just need to set the column order. Once everything is entered, click the Add button. Considering one receipt might contain more than one item, so we need to enable the auto reopen function, so that this child form will always loop back after an item is added. Once completed, hit the back button to back to main view. And in the master form, click the Add button to save the data. Next, the detail view for purchase item detail. This is an auto-generated view too, so we just need to set the column order. For the item list here, we may configure the design and purchased item detail inline view. We set the view type here as a gallery. And sort by item name. That's all for the input form. Now, let's see what info we can manipulate from the data. In the home view, we set the view type as dashboard, and put it at leftmost. Dashboard type is work as a container. It contains the daily spent chart and the expired or expiring item list. I will come back to further describe these two views later. In Home Dashboard, enable the Use tab option, so that the two views will be navigate through a tab controls, instead of a vertical scrolling list. Let's proceed to the next view, the daily spent chart. I have created a slice as the data source for this view. The slice's source table is purchase item detail, with a read-only update mode. Let's back to the daily spent chart view. Set the data source as purchase item list, the slice. Set the view type as chart, and the position as reference. Set the best chart type, as this case, I choose histogram. Set the group aggregate as some price. Set the chart column as purchase date. Next, set the chart colors. Next, enable the show legend. That's all for the daily spent chart. Let's proceed for the expired or expiring item list. The data for this view is also a slice. Let's check the setting for this slice. The SRUS table for the slice is purchased item detail, with a row filter condition as expiring day less than or equal to 30, which mean, whenever a record with the expiring day less than or equal to 30 days, that record will be shown. And lastly, set the update mode as read only. Set the data as expired soon item list. Set the view type as deck, and the position as reference. Sort the record by expiring day descending. Set the item name as primary name, expiry date as secondary header, and expiring day as summary. The setting for this view is completed. Next, let's proceed to the detail view. This view is auto-created by AppSheet. We just need to set the column order. You may notice, some of the record is marked with a red alarm clock icon. This actually is a format rule. That formatting the item name with a red alarm clock, if expiring day is less than or equal to 7 days. Next, create a view which listing the item with sorting by unit price. This view, listing the item from the cheapest to the most expensive. This will be easy for us to check the cheapest that we bought. Perhaps this may help us to decide, which store shall we go for grocery. Let's check the setting. Set the data source as purchase item list, the slice. View type as table, and the position as menu. Then sort the record by unit price and purchase date. Change the column order and column to display. Finished. Use the search function at the top, with entering some keyword. We have complete all the setting for this app. Have a nice day, ciao.